things we've dreamed of, and maybe even you felt like God has promised you. Instead of growing weary and bitter and frustrated, grow while you wait. Master the fundamentals. Amen? To go deeper into what was happening with these prophecies, these people were predicting the time of the rapture, and they were wrong. And it was a repeated thing, time after time after time. They were prophesying the rapture was coming, and it was wrong. And it caused damage to the church. And it led to many despising prophecy. I'll talk more about this passage in June because I want to help us grow in the gifts of the Spirit and grow in those things. So I'm not going to unpack all of that this morning, but I want to mention it to say this, that these prophets, in quotes, right? Because they're missing time and time and time again and not repenting. So we're not going to say they're prophets with me. They're using the title, but they're not actually walking in the gift. They were trying to manipulate God's timing. They're trying to force the issue. They're prophesying Christ's return, hoping that the more they say it, the sooner He'll get here. The more we declare it, the faster it gets here. But here's the problem with that. God doesn't work like that. I don't know if you know this or not, but you can't force God to do anything. He's God. We're not. Sadly, regrettably, not a lot's changed in the last 2,000 years in Christianity. There's a lot of people who still try to manipulate God. There's a lot of people who think they can manipulate God. Let me tell you what that looks like in our country, in our culture today. There's a movement in a lot of Christian circles who believe like we believe in the gifts of the Spirit, in prophecy for today. They will tell you to prophesy whatever you want to see in your life. And the more you speak it, the more you say it, the more it comes to pass. Let me just correct that for a minute. Prophecy is when God speaks through men to men or women. Prophecy is not when I speak what I want to God so that He moves. That's not prophecy. It never has been and never will be. So you can declare it till you're blue in the face